Listen up, opposers. You know I've always been suspicious of friends. What starts over a shared interest in paintball comes to a screeching halt 4 years later when I have to memorize your wife's name. Nice try, Gary. Why don't you go home to blonde hair and blue shoes? Friends are dangerous, and no one knows that more than America's #1 friend, Donald Trump. He went to the G7 summit this weekend, which, in case you don't know, is where the U.S. meets with our top allies to discuss the world economy and diplomatic priorities. So you know what Trump did? Ask InfoWars. He body slammed it. And that's not hyperbole. This is actual footage of Trump walking into the summit. Yeah, here he is walking in, and there he is, and slam. Take that. That'll teach you to be ideologically aligned with us on almost every geopolitical issue. Now, of course, the leftist media see some sort of problem with this, that Trump is alienating all his allies and acting like a petulant child. But does this look like a petulant child? This is obviously a power stance. Everyone knows the real way to be in charge is to make your body resemble a pouty mini refrigerator. But get used to it, world. For everyone wondering what the Trump foreign policy doctrine is, history got an answer. 3 words.
A senior White House official quoted today, the Trump doctrine is, "We're America, bitch."
We're America, bitch. What a doctrine. Now, I know there's a word in there that liberals will find offensive. America. But those bitches need to chill. This is what We're America, bitch looks like. You show up whenever the hell you want to.
Trump left late for the summit on Friday, landing an hour behind schedule. When asked why he was late, one White House official told NBC News, quote, "He's the president." He again showed up late, this time 20 minutes late, for a breakfast discussion on gender equality.
They should be happy. The meeting was on gender equality, so Trump graciously only participated in 77% of it. But he didn't stop there. Trump took his doctrine to America's upstairs neighbor, Canada. Canada drives me crazy. It's like somebody took Bernie Sanders and stretched him into an entire country. And it's led by Prime Minister Swimming Pool Eyes, Justin Trudeau, who set himself and his country up as America's enemy #1.
In a few with Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just heating up.
Canada, maybe the closest U.S. ally, promised retaliatory trade moves in response to steep new tariffs announced by the Trump administration.
Trump firing back, calling Trudeau weak.
His advisors saying Canada's Justin Trudeau stabbed the president in the back.
Oh, you can't stab Trump in the back. He's got eyes back there. He sees everything. Listen to Trudeau's vicious, vulgar threats.
Canadians, we're polite, we're reasonable, but we also will not be pushed around.
Oh, filthy! Filthy! I am sorry that everyone at home will have to wash their DVRs out with soap. Those are pretty big words from someone who is taking advantage of America by taxing dairy from us at 270%, according to Trump's Twitter. And what is Canada trying to do to us with this 270% milk tax? Milk comes in 1%, 2%, and whole. What kind of a monster country demands 270% milk? This shit is dense. Like a black hole of lactose. Now, bean-counting economist nerds are taking Canada's side, saying that Trump is a bully and pointing out that Canada brings in twice as much dairy from the U.S. as it exports, and that dairy is only about 0.2% of the total value of goods exported to Canada. But last I checked, 1/5 of 1% is still some. So Trump isn't being a bully. He's just pushing around a smaller, weaker kid and literally stealing his milk money. Come on! Stop picking on us, Canada. We're America, bitch. You know what? Trump doesn't have time for any of you G7 nerds because right now, the president is in Singapore sitting down with Kim Jong-un negotiating a historic peace. And if they're lucky, North Korea will one day become the type of ally that we can body slam on the world stage. Opposers, are there any 3 words more exciting than click and subscribe? Yes, Hillary shot Lincoln. Subscribe now and find out the truth they don't want you to know. And by they, I mean losers looking for YouTube handouts without clicking subscribe. Do it.